Hello and welcome to the Williams College Winter Athletics Time Travel Trivia Tournament. I am your host, Chris Dufour. Today we have a quarterfinal matchup, but before we get to the specifics of that, we needed to address the first controversy of the tournament, going way back to early December when Bill Kangas, head coach of men's hockey, took on senior Mike Armstrong. Coach Kangas, if I remember correctly, advanced in overtime of that tremendous battle. But earlier in the show, Mike had correctly answered a question that I believe, blurted out about who was impeached, the two presidents who had been impeached. So Coach Kangas has graciously allowed us to try to rectify my mistake in that we are going to give Mike one question to answer. If he gets it correctly, he will move on to the quarterfinal and take on Jordan Lipson, women's assistant ice hockey coach, who is also with us on the program right now. Bill, any comments about the process of giving Mike this opportunity? We went to our officials in Toronto and we reviewed the videotape and we felt it was only fair.
Well, I think taking the angle, it wasn't offside. The foot did touch the line, so I do feel like the people in Toronto made the right decision. But no, I think it's a right decision here, and it's only fair that Mike gets asked that question to potentially.
All right, Mike.
Advance.
Here's your question: to advance to the quarterfinals, what team, NHL team, currently is the reigning Stanley Cup champion?
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Tampa Bay Lightning. And just like that, it's over. He shoots, he scores, and Mike Armstrong moves on. All right, you guys ready? Jordan and Mike, you ready to battle? All right, Bill, thank you for joining us and being such a gracious contestant. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take
care.
Williams
Hockey.
Go Williams Hockey. Here we go. Hey, Williams Hockey can't lose today, right? All right, Jordan, you in Williamstown still? Oh, I don't think I can hear you.
Yes, I am still in Williamstown.
All right, so you're as cold as I am?
I am.
Very good. And Mike, you're east of us, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, outside of Boston.
Right outside of Boston. How are you doing in these times?
Doing well.
Are you coming back to school next week or?
On Sunday.
On Sunday, great. So I'll see you. Come back late enough, you'll see me at the site. Okay, so are you guys ready? You know the rules.
Ready.
I'm going to be a little different this time around. Same categories, pretty much. Music, dance, and theater, news and events, science and technology, sports and leisure, TV and movies, and then we have some wild cards. Just a couple. So mostly we have, the thing is we have one category. Basically, we have one question from each category from the last 7 decades. So you get to pick your opponent's category, but also the decade you want that question to be from. But there's only one question from each decade, so you can't pile on the 1950s news and events. All right. So that's the kind of the strategy involved in the quarterfinal. Anybody want to throw down the gauntlet to each other, or we just want to get started?
Get started.
You can just get into it, yeah.
We just got to do it. All right. So I got a number, like I always do, right behind my back, 1 through 7. Jordan, you get to choose first.
3.
And Mike?
4.
It was 5, Mike. So you get to go on the offense, and you can, or the defense. Your determination. Do you want to ask Jordan first, or do you want Jordan to ask you first?
I'll ask Jordan first, I guess.
Gonna put Jordan right on the spot in round 1. All right. What category and decade would you like, sir?
Let's go news and events from the 60s.
News and events from the
Gosh.
60s. All right. Jordan. Which South African leader was sentenced to life in prison in 1964?
This is not my area of expertise. I'll just go with Mandela.
It was Mandela.
Great.
That's exactly right. So that was your expert. Now that is considered an area of expertise for you, Jordan.
I guess I'll add it to the list.
The later we go back, the questions are not, we're not supposed to be that difficult. So
Okay.
we're not trying to, frustrate anybody here. So Jordan leads 1-0 and gets to pick for Mike.
I'll go with music, dance, and theater from the 70s.
The 70s. Oh, good. Now we're starting to hit my realm where I created some really funky questions, Mike. How are you on music, dance, and theater from the 70s?
Not great.
All right. Perfect. Well, I don't know how you're gonna like this question, but here we go. What 1971 play written by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey went on to become the highest grossing movie of 1978? I can reread that if you need me to, Mike. That was a long question.
Yeah, one more time would be great.
All right, I'll go a little slower. What 1971 play written by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey went on to become the highest grossing movie of 1978?
My guess is Grease.
That is the correct guess, Mike. Boy, you guys, that's impressive. Jordan, do you know that?
I know. This is not my strong suit. Even worse than the other one.
Even worse than the other one, what you got. So that's great. Well, I have to say I'm impressed with both of you because those are two pretty difficult guesses and you got them. So congratulations. After the first round, it's 1-1. And it's time for Mike to ask Jordan a question.
Let's do music from the 2000s.
Music from the 2000s. All right. Okay, Jordan. Which Lady Gaga song, or Gaga song is probably the more correct way to pronounce that. Which Lady Gaga song title references a card game?
Poker Face.
Oh my goodness. It's unstoppable.
I feel like that one
Unstoppable
was a little
today,
bit of a
Jordan.
softball for our generation.
What's that?
I feel like that one was a little bit of a softball for our generation compared to the
We
others.
want you guys to get these, we want to have
You
some
gotta
chance.
you gotta give us some gimme points.
Right. All right, Jordan for Mike. 2-1, Jordan leads.
Let's go sports from the 90s.
Sports from the 90s. All right, Mike. Okay, I'm stuck on the 80s here. Here we go. Mike, you a basketball fan?
Somewhat.
All right. Here we go from the 1990s. The Dream Team won gold in men's basketball at the Olympics in what year?
1992.
That is correct. You guys are unstoppable right now. Very good. Very, very good. So I'm enjoying this. All right. Well, Mike, I have to say, it's tied 2-2. So pick carefully. Start around 3 right here.
All right, let's do science from the 80s.
Science from the 80s. Yes. All right. How are you with computers, Jordan? I know you're pretty good with my experience with you.
I would say 50-50.
All right, here we
I
go.
might,
That's better than.
I might use
that's
my
better-
phone a friend option on this one. I have Meghan Halloran sitting in the waiting room if we still have that phone a friend option.
Oh, I see her. Yes, we do. We most definitely.
She
enjoy
might
the
take
Zoomer friend.
this one.
Should we put her in?
Yeah, we can put her in for this one. I haven't even heard it yet. She'll love
I'll read it to you first. It makes more sense if I do that.
it. Okay.
In 1981, this company was asked to create an operating system for IBM computers.
Oh yeah, I'll let Meg take this one.
All right,
She'll
here
love
we go.
this.
Meghan Halloran, NESCAC Player of the Year. We know she's the elite hockey player. There she is, Meghan Halloran.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
No one has missed a question yet. No pressure.
Oh gosh.
Where are you calling in from today?
I'm actually in Williamstown doing my quarantine, so I'm in an apartment above Tony Sombrero's.
Tony Sombrero's, nice. So you're back. So did you just come back this week or?
Yeah,
you
I
been
got
back
here
from?
on Wednesday.
You got here on Wednesday. Very
Mhm.
good. Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your first semester? I know you were out. Were you out in Iowa or in the Midwest somewhere?
I was in Alaska
Alaska.
actually for like a month, which was super fun with a bunch of the girls in our grade. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, welcome back. We're tied 2-2.
you.
This is the first question of round 3. It's a science and technology question from the 1980s, Megan.
Oh gosh.
And I've already pumped you up, so the pressure's on. In 1981, this company was asked to create an operating system for IBM computers.
Like Microsoft.
It was Microsoft. Listen to these guesses.
No.
Incredible. I love it. That's like literally 5 for 5 today, and 3 of them have been outright guesses. Is that right? Was that?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's incredible. Well done, Megan. That's what
Thank
we
you.
call a pinch hit home run on this show.
I chose wisely today.
What
Yeah.
would you call it? What would you call that in hockey? I'm not sure what the equivalent term would be. Is there one? Golden goal, perhaps?
I guess, yeah.
All right. Well, Megan, whatever it was, you got it. You are welcome to stay or go, whatever you choose.
Okay.
We're
Probably
going to
gonna
move
head
on.
out.
And Jordan's got a question from Mike. 3-2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd round.
Thanks, Meg.
Thanks, Megan, for
See
joining
ya.
us. Good job.
Let's do science and technology from the 90s for Mike.
From the 90s. I like how you guys are keeping it real with how young you are, just not going too far back. You're being nice to each other. From the 90s, Mike. Who was the 77-year-old senator and former astronaut on the space shuttle Discovery when it launched in 1998? That's another long question for you, Mike. I can repeat it.
Yeah, one more time would be great.
All right, here we go. Who was the 77-year-old senator and former astronaut on the space shuttle Discovery when it launched in 1998?
I think I'm going to use my phone a friend.
We're going to do Zoom a friend both in the 3rd round. I love it. Who do we have coming on?
I think I'm going to get Jack McCool actually this time.
Jack McCool. Let's
One
hope
second.
he's as
I gotta
cool as
send
his
him an
name.
email. One second here. It may take 2 minutes to
That's
send.
right. I'll talk to Jordan. Jordan, what's going on?
Not much. We're just doing the same things we kind of been doing, getting ready for practice now, though. We're pretty excited to get back on the ice soon here.
I can't imagine
As
the ice is
everyone,
down
yeah.
for the first time since last March. The students are coming back this week. Most of them probably today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And then you get
Yeah,
to
we
start
have.
practice. What's
Go
that?
ahead. Yeah, we just have a couple of girls trickling in. Some of them are here, like Meg and her sister, and then we have a couple of girls coming in today and throughout the weekend. So we're excited to get them back here.
Now, Meg's sister, she's a first year?
Mhm.
Yeah. So she'll be joining the program. This is her first taste of Williamstown. Is that, or was she here in the first semester?
She was here in the fall as well. Yeah.
Okay,
So
good.
she got a little bit. Now we'll get the whole team or more of the team back together.
How many students will you have from the team back this semester?
We're gonna have 19 on
19.
campus.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
I heard the
pretty
men
good
are going to
number.
have 27 to 30, Mike.
Yeah, we're I think all but 2 are back. So
Wow, 28. That's
Wow.
good. Those are good numbers. Those are really great numbers. That's great to hear.
yeah, people are excited to see each other again.
In
Socially
person.
distancing, but-
Double masked, but in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking with Coach Kangas about the protocols going on with the marking the rink and everything, Jordan. I guess that must have been a real challenge for you guys to kind of be able to socially distance while you practice and whatnot.
It's been interesting navigating, but we have some marks on the boards and in the ice on some of the lines and stuff like that. So I think it'll help out a lot.
Now, how are we doing on Jack McCool?
He's almost there.
All right,
Almost.
good. Have you
I-
been able to skate at all yet, Jordan, or find a pond somewhere, or?
Yeah, Rob Abel has an outdoor rink over on the Hopper.
Yeah,
So we've been
yeah.
out there a couple of times, just 2-on-2 small stuff.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah,
fun
nothing
stuff.
really big. Yeah, just
Yeah.
fun stuff. It's nice to be on the ice, even though we can't really be on inside.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in California.
So probably no outdoor skating ponds.
No,
How about you,
I
Mike? Did you
haven't
do
skated outside much.
Did you do a lot of outdoor skating when you were young, Mike, or was it all indoor?
Not too much, no. This winter's been perfect though. It's been cold for a long time, so.
Very good. Well, Jack is joining us now. So you guys get out of the hot seat. I don't have to ask any more questions. Jack McCool. Jack's a senior, right?
Yeah.
Is he captain?
Senior captain, yep.
Senior captain Jack McCool. Joining us on the trivia tournament question.
Hello.
There he is. Mr. McCool, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Doing very well. Are you in Williamstown yet?
I am. I'm on Meadow Street right now in quarantine.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the situation, sir. Jordan is up 3-2 in the bottom of the third, so you might need your help on this one. It's a science and technology question, but you go to Williams, so I'm assuming you can handle it. All right, are you ready? It's from the 1990s.
Ready.
All right, Jack. Who was the 77-year-old senator and former astronaut on the Space Shuttle Discovery when it launched in 1998?
Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, great guess, Jack. I love it, but incorrect. Can you steal, Jordan?
I cannot steal this
All
one,
right,
unfortunately.
We'll wrap that one up real quickly. It was John Glenn.
That's
John
right.
Glenn.
Ah,
Yeah, one of the Buzz Aldrin's partner, really, in a large sense. So you were right there, Jack.
Sorry, Army.
No, no worries. Good guess.
I thought for a second maybe Jack was Googling the answer to make sure I was right. All right, well, we'll see you soon, Jack. We appreciate you jumping on the program.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me.
Good luck with practice
Thank you.
and class, of course.
Thank you.
All right, so we'll head off to round 4, 3-2. And Mike, you're going to pick something for Jordan.
Let's do a wild card. Let's go all the way to the 50s.
Well,
okay.
wild card. All right. Right now, wild card is fairly depleted. We have 2 from the 70s, so that's what I'll give you.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Jordan. In 1979, this actress denied Jane Fonda back-to-back Best Actress Oscars, winning for her performance in the hit movie Norma Ray.
Don't know this one.
Don't know.
Don't even have an educated guess.
Can't
really.
even throw out an actress from the 70s.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mike, do you have a steal possibility?
I don't know it, but I have a guess.
Go, throw.
Meryl Streep.
Oh, that was a good guess. Not the correct answer. It was Sally Field. Have you guys ever heard of Sally Field? Tough one. Tough one for you. That was a tough one. Wild cards are tough. You never know what you're going to get. All right. So it's still 3-2. Mike, you can tie it up here. Jordan?
Let's go with news from the 2000s.
News from the 2000s. Here we go. All right, Mike. On July 27th, 2003, what lake-dwelling creature was proven to be a myth?
I gotta remember the name of it, but it's the one in Scotland.
I'll read it again just to give you some time.
Oh, the Loch Monster.
The Loch Ness Monster is correct. We'll give it to you for the Loch Monster because, frankly, that's pretty good. So we are tied at 3 after 4 rounds. The Loch Ness Monster was proven to be a myth in 2003. Very disappointing for me because I grew up thinking that was very real. So, all right. So, Mike, you're tied, and now you can pick for Jordan.
Let's do sports from the 2010s.
Sports from the 2010s. I think you guys are just being nice to each other now. All right. Jordan, here's your question. Start of round 5, tied at 3. Who is known as the fastest man alive?
Usain Bolt.
That is the correct answer. Jordan takes the lead. Usain Bolt. Well done.
Let's see here. What do we want to go with, Mike? I have the same 3 categories just going around in my head. I feel like there's one more.
There's
I haven't
TV,
shuffled them.
movies, sports and leisure, science,
Oh, okay.
technology, news, events, music, dance, and theater. And there's one wild card question.
Let's go to TV and movies from, clearly the 70s isn't our strong suit, so we'll go with the 2000s.
The 2000s. All right. Mike. Now I do expect Mike to get this. Here we go. Mike. The Lord of the Rings movies are based on the novel written by what author? What author?
J.R.R. Tolkien.
J.R. Tolkien is correct. Wow. We are tied at 4, headed to the 6th round, which means we will have to see this through to completion. Possible overtime again for you, Mike. Who knows? All right, Mike for Jordan, start the 6th round, tied at 4.
Let's do, was it entertainment? Is that one? Or
TV and movies is one.
yeah, let's do that from the 90s.
The 90s. Okay. Here we go. Jordan, do you know a lot about the 90s, Jordan?
Enough. I was
All
born
right.
in them.
TV in the 90s? Big fan?
We'll see what the question is, and then
All
I'll
right,
let
here
you
we
know.
go. What infamous hairstyle was named after a character in a popular TV sitcom?
What hairstyle?
That's right. I will give you the sitcom because I don't know why it's not in the question. The popular TV sitcom Friends. What was the hairstyle?
Oh God.
Named after a character.
Named after a character. This is bad. I've seen all of Friends.
I'll just read it again, give you a little more time. What infamous hairstyle was named after a character in the popular TV sitcom Friends?
I'm not sure. I'll give Mike a chance to steal this one.
Mike, a steal. This is a turning point.
I was gonna say Rachel.
That's the Rachel. That's right, Mike Armstrong. And you lead 5-4, and you're up. So Jordan, don't give him a softie.
Don't give him a softie. All right, let's see here.
Well, unless you don't want to move on to the semifinal. Give him a softie.
I feel like we've been nice to each other, so I feel like I kind of have to stick with that.
Oh, you are too nice.
Let's see here. What else do we have left?
Oh, well, we have a lot left. Just the wild
we
card is
haven't
down to one
done.
question. So pretty much anything you want.
All right, let's go. Which ones haven't we done for music? Have we done the 20?
50s, 60s, 80s, one in the 90s. There's one in the 2010s.
All right, let's do the 2010s because he gave me a softball 2010s too.
All right, Mike. Here's your question to take the 6-4 lead. Name the singer-songwriter who was brave enough to transition from pop star to Broadway, scoring the hit musical Waitress in 2015.
Can I get that one more time?
Yep, that was you're getting the long ones today. Name the singer-songwriter who was brave enough to transition from pop star to Broadway, scoring the hit musical Waitress in 2015.
You said brave enough. You emphasized that. So I'm thinking the only song I can think called Brave is Sarah Bareilles. Is it?
That is the correct answer. Not only did you get the
Wow.
correct answer, you picked up on my secret helping code. Sorry, Jordan. I wrote
That's
that question.
okay.
Did you know it?
Me? No, I had no idea. I
You
didn't
had no
even know
idea.
the
All right.
song.
Well,
No,
Mike,
I've never heard that song either. So
Oh my gosh. Well, all right. Fair enough. All right. Well, Mike, I guess you're asking Jordan. So this is it, Jordan. You need to get both questions. You need to get a question and a steal in this round.
Question and a steal.
You need to get your question right, and then you get to steal Mike's. So here we go, Mike.
Let's do sports from the 2000s.
Sports from the 2000s. All right. The closest we have here is the 90s. We're out of sports from the
All right.
2000s. So we're going to go 90s, Jordan. Do you like baseball?
Don't watch it a ton, but
All right. Well, you don't have to
We'll see how
watch
it
it,
goes.
but you have to be somewhat knowledgeable of it. Here we go. 1990s. There was no World Series played in this year due to a player strike. The first World Series not played since 1904.
since 1904, you said it was the 90s.
This is a question about the 90s. There was no
All right,
World Series.
I have no idea what this is, but I'll just take a guess. Let's go with 93.
Oh, Jordan, you were so close. It's ridiculous how close you were.
Was
The
it
key hint
94?
in that one was 90s because it was in the 90s. It had been 90 years since there had not been a World Series. So the correct, Mike, you've already won since Jordan didn't get it right. Do you want to guess?
It sounds like it's 94, but
That's right, because you can, right. There you go. I pretty much set it up for you. 1994, Jordan. So close.
Oh, shoot. Good game, Mike.
That was a great game. Mike Armstrong going on to the semifinals. How do you feel, Mike?
Feel good. Feel good.
You will be taking on head wrestling coach Scott Honecker in the semis. Do you know Scott?
I do not. No.
All right. Well, you will get to know him well.
That was a good one, Jordan. That was back and forth the whole time.
That was
I know,
a
it was a
battle
good
till the
game.
very end. And you guys pulled out some amazing answers. And you got a pinch hit golden goal from Meghan Halloran. So no complaints, right? You were a great contestant, Jordan. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Anytime. All right, Mike. We'll see you in the semifinals. Hope to get that going at the end of the month or first week of March. All right.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And we'll see you on campus this week.
Perfect.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm your host, Chris Dufour, and we'll see you next time on the Williams College Winter Athletics Time Travel Trivia Tournament.